welcome to Pixel Worlds live stream. My name is Jake and I'm the community manager of Pixel Worlds on top of everything else. And hello everybody, hello and welcome to the year of 2022, 2022. Okay, now let's start to listen a little bit more chiller because we gotta talk as we gotta have a chat. We gotta have a chat. Let's have a chat. Jake, what about talk about economy that you broke with the Bytecoin store? Oh, you mean like I fixed with the Bytecoin store? You want to talk about like me fixing the economy? Can you fix the economy and updates and features? Because your game is garbage now. Oh, it became garbage in 2 weeks? What about it is garbage or trash? Let me know a little bit of like a better like it's sometimes for some things are better for other people than for other people. And for me to know what, in your opinion, is garbage and trash, I would really like to hear about it. Like what is the actual thing, and maybe I can address that. Maybe we can make them some changes inside the game to fix it. So I get a lot of feedback saying like endless inflation, but this is actually the opposite of inflation. So value of the currency in the game has gone up, which means that you can buy a lot more with the same amount of Bytecoins that you could in the past. And this is due to the fact that the amount of Bytecoins has gone down in the game economy. What does this do? It also gives more value for gems, for example. So features like fishing, features like mining, nether, farming, all of the different ways to get gems are much more profitable right now than they were in the like 1 month ago because of this whole change. So it is actually more worth for you to farm and get gems than it was in the past. So you can get much more because the price from gems to Bytecoins, the ratio has not changed anywhere. So you can get the same amount of Bytecoins with the same amount of gems that you could in the past, and we have not changed different features where you can mine and get gems and everything. But like, yeah, I would really like to hear your opinions about it, but I've also got a lot of feedback about it already. But yes, Ekipali, I also saw your message, by the way. I saw it, I read it. Well, you created deflation instead of balancing the inflation. But, well, because the whole point is that the Bytecoin amounts and Bytecoins and the prices were inflated. So in order to fix them, you gotta deflate it. And this is exactly for different economies all around the world in real life as well. If the inflation has gone nuts, basically. We could talk about like good examples of what was the country in the northern parts of South America. Venezuela, for example. Like this is exactly what they would need. Like the money would need a lot more purchasing power. But yeah, and that's called deflation. It's impossible to understand these people, by the way. They were crying before because of a normal rise of trash items, and now they're crying because of items dropping. Mind blown. Well, yeah, I guess. And that's about like game development also, like listening to the feedback, and there's always someone who is unhappy. There are so many players that there's always some people who are unhappy with the situation. But you gotta be listening to that with a clear mindset of who is saying and what they're saying, and listening to it and see if that actually is a problem or not. And that's part of the game development and community management and game design as well. So making excuses to keep the Bytecoin store. Oh, the Bytecoin store is here to stay. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. We might put less items there in the future. Yeah. So if we put less items into the Bytecoin store, what is going to happen is that the price of the items is going to go up. Once again, they're going to start to rise because the amount of Bytecoins are going to be going up in the player economy. But also, the reason, by the way, the reason why the prices were so inflated, because in the past, when we had world locks as a currency, or kinda had a currency that way, there was nothing to remove the world locks from the game economy. And that is actually very bad from economy, perspective. You're just basically printing money, and they're never like getting money out of that, and that's just bad. Yep. So if we don't add a lot more new items into the Bytecoin store, maybe a little bit, but keep it like balanced, because now we have just been kind of pushing new items like each and every week all the time. But if we add much less items with slower pace, it's going to be more balanced in the future. And the whole point of the Bytecoin store was to first drop it down, like, because the prices were so inflated. We could see it constantly from the amount, like how much different things costed in the Bytecoins. Like whoever got like, if you could see like how much something like I don't know, Dark Pixie Wings costed 1 year from now, from 1 year ago, compared before these changes, before the Bytecoin store, and how much was it, you'd be surprised how much the change was. The game shouldn't incentive sitting on currency. Yeah, that is true. That is 100% true. Bytecoin store was a good thing. LMO, a good economy is just not tons of bytes chilling in inventory. More items with lesser price is the ideal and good thing for the economy. Yeah, and the whole thing is that the amount of Bytecoins in the community has gone down, and that is why the prices has gone down a little bit. And this is also what happens in real life, but it's kind of sometimes the value of the currency goes up and sometimes it goes down. It's just a fact of life. If you really want to look into this more, this happens in real life more than you think, actually. And if you look into forex trades and how different currencies go against each other, there are like huge spikes where this happens and go up and down. If so many people are against Bytecoin store, just tell devs to remove it. You are the game designer and promise to listen to the community. Just because people don't like, I understand that people don't like that the value of some items, like how it looks like. Okay, because the value of the item has not changed at all, technically. Just the amount that you trade for Bytecoins has changed. Dark Pixie is still Dark Pixie, that has not changed. But how much you trade the Dark Pixie for Bytecoins has changed. If some other prices have changed, we don't have any control over that, and that is community economy building thing that the whole game is about. And that is temporary. That's just the prices also adjust all the time, so cannot really comment on that, because it's up to you guys. Is it fun being a lead designer? Yes and no. It's a lot of responsibility, and you got to be able to look at the decisions with a different perspective, because you are responsible of them. But yeah, because of the whole feedback, people don't. There's always going to be people that don't like what you do in the game, like different decisions, different designs, different ideas, different changes. People don't like that, and people are, for example, saying that the game was better in 2016 in early beta than it is now, and that if you were playing back then, you could say like, no, like. Well, now that I actually think about it, it actually doesn't know. Because we didn't have nothing, and we got, like, daily rollbacks back then or something. Constant rollbacks all the time. If you don't remember, we had those, like, each and every week there was basically a rollback in 2016 in the beta times. Yeah, it was very interesting times. Put the items cheaper. I don't put. Oh, you mean in the Bytecoin store? Yeah, that's possible, and that's what I've been thinking. And especially now that the value of Bytecoins has gone up, it also means that I can put the prices much lower in the Bytecoin store. Yeah, 100%. I do agree that we should be putting those. But also, I follow, in many cases, I try to follow the game economy as well, what you guys trade in the PWE, like we talked about it in the past.